NASA successfully landed a robot rover onto a crater called Jezero, which lies on the surface of planet Mars. The robot left Earth a few months ago and has been named Perseverance, which is appropriate considering it took 7 months, the journey through space, for the probe to land on Mars from Earth. The main aim is to have the robot search for evidence of any form of life on planet Mars. It may all sound like science fiction, but scientists are hopeful that they will be able to detect forms of ancient life through soil rock analysis of the planet. So Perseverance, the robot's main objective or responsibility, is to collect samples of rock and soil and to send them back to planet Earth. This information will build upon current scientific knowledge and hopefully provide some answers to obscure questions about the origin of life form on Earth and possibly even other planets. Perseverance will remain situated on Mars for 2 years, scouring for rocks and soil. Apparently, whenever water has been detected, there is always the faint possibility of other life forms being present. I personally can't help marvelling at the fact that this space probe may pave the way to providing many questions about the origins of life on Earth, other planets, and hopefully make a huge contribution to knowledge around these areas. Star Trek fans will love all this as science fiction becomes reality, especially if further research analysis of the rock soil confirms there are potential signs of extraterrestrial life. However, there is little possibility realistically at present of humans being able to ever inhabit the planet Mars due to the lack of oxygen available, as the planet comprises of a carbon dioxide atmosphere, and freezing temperatures at night can drop to as low as minus 130 degrees. Nonetheless, scientists still consider Mars to be the most habitable planet after Earth, so you never know, in the future you may find humans calling planet Mars home. Apparently, millions of people around the world watched the probe Perseverance touch down on Mars when it first landed. Members of the public will still be able to view future live coverage from the probe, which should be really riveting. What is amazing is that it will be more or less in real time and broadcast live to viewers. We'll be able to access the broadcast through a variety of platforms, streaming live, including YouTube, Facebook, and of course you can still access the images via the NASA website. Already the probe has taken thousands of images of planet Mars, and these provide a bird's eye panoramic view of the planet's landscape. Exploration of Mars has been an objective of NASA since the 1960s, over 50 years, with some probes orbiting the planet successfully and others failing. However, the latest robot, Perseverance, has been constructed with all the knowledge collated from the past few decades and the failings to eventually be launched successfully, and this is really a resounding accomplishment. Perseverance is the 11th probe to be launched by NASA. However, there are additional ones which will be launched to Mars by China and United Arab Emirates, which is apparently the first country from the Middle East to launch a robot onto Mars. It is an extremely difficult feat to achieve at best of times, let alone during a pandemic, but space exploration continues successfully regardless. It has attracted a much wider international audience, with people fascinated with the landing of the probe on Mars. I, like many others, will continue to drop in to see what other live images are being beamed onto Earth of the planet, and look forward to viewing those over the course of the next 2 years.